Hi everyone, so we're on day 2 today of the vlogging, the diary raising awareness for mental health awareness week that's all this week. Yeah, thought it's second day, let's have a bit of reflection. Funny thing happened, I woke up this morning and my alarm didn't go off, so I got woke up by the doorbell again like I did yesterday, and it was one of the Rethink workers that came to pick up my my amp and my guitar and stuff to like take me across to the Foxlow Arts Centre for the day. So that was really funny. She was fine, she just waited for me to get ready. It was the quickest I've ever got ready in my life. It took me like 20 minutes to like wash my hair, got my makeup on, put my fresh clothes on. So that's an improvement from yesterday, because yesterday they've got some boy racers going around Leek at the minute. But yeah, as I was saying, yesterday I said I was like struggling with motivation in the morning to obviously like look after my personal hygiene, but today like I have brushed my teeth, I've washed my hair, put makeup on, put fresh clothes on. So that definitely made a difference. The day went really well at Foxlow, really enjoyed it. I was sort of like doing 3 different roles today. I was like just being a service user, like enjoying the workshops that they were doing. And also I was volunteering with North Staff Users Group, which was a lot of fun. I was just like on the stand and stuff and like mingling around, speaking to other like companies that were there. So that was good. And also I was there, obviously like as a musician, like doing my last the spoken, like the music do the talking, awareness stuff. So that went really well. I really enjoyed playing. Yeah. Whew. So yeah, it was good actually, because like, I'm having a smoke now. I'm trying to like chill out stuff. So I've been a bit stressed this evening because I was like really buzzing earlier. It was so good, so much fun. I was on like a super high because I used my new equipment. And I was so happy with the sound. The songs were like just sounded the best I've ever played them, and I was buzzing. And when it hit 3 o'clock, I was like, oh my goodness, that's gone really fast, because I was there from 10, but the last time I looked at the clock it was like 1 o'clock, and all of a sudden I realised I've been playing for like 2 hours straight. So I was like buzzing, I was like ringing my mates, I was like just letting them know how it went and everything, so that was good. And then I was like uploading some videos, and then I went to like my support group this evening through changes, the mutual support meetings, which is really good. But like my mood's just dropped, and I think it's because I was on such a high, and I get like this sometimes. Yeah, so like especially if I've been doing my music or something really productive and I feel like I've achieved stuff, I get really high and stuff, but then like the crash comes, so I can't wait for the weekend now because I get to perform all over again Saturday and Sunday at Arts in the Park in Leek at John Hull Gardens, which is the Rethink Mental Illness Gardens. So yeah, if anyone's free, come down. I'll be like playing songs throughout the day. You can like have conversation with me and like learn about mental health and stuff like that. So that should be good. And there's also activity workshops going on there, and if you've got kids as well, bring them along because they like do activities with the kids. They sell like the fruit and vegetables that they like grow in the gardens and sell plants and stuff, but it's a free event, so you can come along. And there's other activities going on in Brough Park, like other like musicians that are playing, and other organisations like selling like their local products from the shops and stuff. But yeah, one thing I learned today, I did a mindfulness workshop at the Foxlow World Mental Health Day event, and it was so interesting because I've heard a lot about mindfulness, but I've never actually like done a workshop before or like looked into it, and it was really fun because like my volunteer coordinator slash supervisor slash head of North Staff User Group now, she's just been promoted acting, which is really cool, but she ran it, and I realised that some of the stuff she was saying about mindfulness I've been doing recently and not realised it. And one of them was, the reason why I'm doing this video outside is because I want to like show you an example of mindfulness that I've learned today. So one was, she had us sitting down and just like listening to like the environment around us and taking it all in, and just like embracing the sounds that were going on. and that's something that I've been doing recently anyway, and I didn't realise it was mindfulness that I was like actively like exercising, because I go for walks a lot recently and I'll have my music in, but sometimes I'm like, I'm just going to take my music out and observe what's around me, and I found that really therapeutic, and I wondered why, and now I've found out it's because it's like this whole mindfulness thing. But one thing that was interesting was we did an activity where there was satsumas, chocolate bars and bananas. So I brought out a banana. I'm not going to eat this because it's a bit too gone. Like, you'll have to let me know what sort of bananas you like to eat, because it's a wide variety, isn't it? Some people like them a bit green, some people like them just all yellow, some people like them with these nice freckly spots on them. Yeah, so the exercise we did with the fruit was we had to hold it, or the chocolate bar, and she wanted us to like feel like the texture of it, like what did it feel like, the weight of it, like how heavy it felt, and just focus all of your like your mind activity on what you're doing in that moment in time. So that was really interesting. And then she wanted us to like obviously like peel the fruit. Oh, the light's gone off, so I'm just going to go switch it back on. Peel the fruit and feel the sensations of that. And then actually when you were like eating the fruit, oh, I've just stood on something. I hope it's not another snail. I think it is. I feel really bad. You just can't see them. This light's terrible out here. But yeah. So then when I like put the banana in my mouth, like she was like sort of like think about what the texture is, like really absorb the taste, and it's a really good distraction technique, and it really works. So because I like bananas, and obviously it's one of your 5 a day, I'm going to start every so often taking some fruit out and about with me, just in case I get a bit stressed and I'm like, oh, let's exercise some mindfulness today. But you can do it with all sorts of things. It doesn't have to be like food, but that was just an example that she gave us. So that was really interesting. It'd be interesting to find out some more stuff about mindfulness actually. Yes, that was good. And because obviously I woke up like when the doorbell went, I didn't have anything to eat, so that was good because I actually had a banana as like sort of lunch breakfast. So they were good there. They did well, giving us our 5 a day, one of our 5 a day. So yeah, it's really good. I'm just like, see, I'm like buzzing now talking about earlier because it was a good time, but I've just crashed, but I know why. It just happens from time to time. So yeah, I was just like feeling really low. I went to the shop because I needed to like buy a bit of food in for tonight. I saw some flowers and I had them because they look nice, and that always cheers me up to like have fresh flowers. But then I had like this weird thing happened, and it was, I just asked, I was like, oh, can I like buy a carrier bag to like so I can carry them? And he was like, oh no, we've got like free ones that are specific for flowers. And as I was like walking home with them, like a horrible thing came in my head, and it was like, oh, like the purpose of that bag. I think it was just a memory, because it was like, it was a bag that didn't have holes. It was just a memory from stuff I used to struggle with when I was really unwell in hospital, like over 18 months ago, where I used to like use carrier bags and stuff to harm myself. But then I was like, no. I was like, this is nothing. It's not a sign or anything. It's just, I think it was just that I was overtired, and I've put it down to that. So that's good. So I sort of quickly rationalised that straight away. But it was just a bit scary. But I think I'm just low, like I say, because I was like buzzing. I was like all high. And then all of a sudden I was like at home on my own all of a sudden, trying to like embrace what had happened. But then I just naturally got tired, and I think it's because I've been doing so much lately. So yeah. But I've got the drop-in to look forward to tomorrow, the Rethink community drop-in that I go to. So that'll be good. And yeah, check out some of the videos I've uploaded from today's event. I haven't recorded all of them because I didn't have enough memory on my phone, but there's about 5 of them that I recorded. So yeah, check them out if you like. You've got a spare couple minutes. Let me know what you think. And so yeah, this is day 2, a day in the life. of somebody experiencing like mental health difficulties. So tomorrow will be day 3 and we'll see how day 3 goes, but overall I'm happy with today because I really enjoyed it. It's just this crash, like I say, but I know a lot of musicians get that, I've been told lately, so I need to try and not relate it to just my mental health, because apparently that's a common thing that I've learned from people that are like musicians, that you can get this buzzing high and then obviously like, you can just crash afterwards. But I think partly the reason was because it was coming to like 2:45 and people were packing up, and I was still in like the full swing. I like wanted to carry on playing and I couldn't. So yeah, that always happens actually, because you're nervous to start off with, but once you like get into the songs you just want to keep playing and playing and playing. So yeah, that might be why. But yeah, overall it's been a good day. So yeah, tomorrow will be day 3 and I'll do another video to reflect on what it's like tomorrow. So I hope everybody else is good and everyone else has had like a good day and everything, and I'll check in tomorrow. Alright, peace, good night.